last year there was, they came in like a cardboard box.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, I mean, all right, this is literally how far we go. Well, I wonder how the basketball guys do this. Isn't this also how they do basketball? Basketball players probably has their own microphones. All right, well, so one would reach there. I mean, we can make this the other seat. This doesn't have to be here. Oh, yeah, right. I could use the extra height. Yeah, 150 feet of extension, but we're not going to use any of it. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So yours reaches to that still dark, right? Does it? Barely? Well, I tell you what, I can make, when I get out of the way, just slide this way. Well, I was going to say, the standing is not a big deal, except it's hard if you want to take notes, Yeah, all right, why don't we just put that in the middle so we can both read it?
I'm going to head down for the electric.
Oh, right, okay. I'll see you later.
please have all the non-level interesting alumni meet behind the scores table along the bleachers. Thank you. this time, we would like to introduce our alumni who have come back to support our wrestlers tonight. Dave Hicks, wrestled from 11 and graduated in 1963. Dick Harrington, who wrestled and graduated in 1967. Skip Tom, wrestled and graduated in 1967. Bob Harwick, wrestled and graduated in 1974. John Knapp, wrestled and graduated in 1982, and then coached for us at the high school level from 2000 to 2013. Chip Gray, who wrestled and graduated in 1983. Ed Gibbons, who wrestled and graduated in 1987, and then coached for us at the high school and middle school level from 2002 to 2018. Jeff Ivita, who wrestled and graduated in 1992. David Lewandowski, who wrestled and graduated in 2005 and was also a volunteer coach for us. Jack Knapp, who wrestled and graduated in 2010 and is presently a high school coach. Stephen Patrick, who wrestled and graduated in 2010. Matt Patrick, who wrestled and graduated in 2012 and is presently a coach. Kevin Kingdom, who wrestled and graduated in 2014 and coached for Mr. Lewis at the high school and Allen level. Tony Gray, who wrestled and graduated in 2017, is presently coaching for our high school team. Sean McKinney, who wrestled and graduated in 2019, is presently coaching on our high school team. Jackson Gray, who wrestled
Okay, good evening. Welcome to Mount Lebanon's new gymnasium. I guess it's not the new gymnasium anymore. Chris Gemmer, and this will be joined by Steve Patrick. This is the first home duel match for the Blue Devils, and we were wrestling the Peters Township Indians. Wrestling tonight will start at the 172-pound weight class. And first, we're going to have the announcements and introduction of the wrestlers.
Now for tonight's starting lineups. At 106, from Mount Lebanon, Ira Montoya. At 113, from Mount Lebanon, Kyle Wen. For Peters Township, Isaac Myers. At 120, from Mount Lebanon, Grant Elder. For Peters Township, Darius Bouvet. At 126, from Mount Lebanon, Franco Bouzelachi, Jimmy Green, Jordan Hartman, or Daniel King. For Peters Township, Richard Myers.
I don't even know where the stream is.
At 132, from Mount Lebanon, Jody Amble, James Duffy, or Cameron Capito. From Mount Lebanon, for Peters Township, John Radford.
Did I send you that? Okay, hang on.
At 138, from Mount Lebanon,
Type in.
Cianago, or Zachariah Ramos. For Peters Township, AJ McGarry, Chris Sabrone, or Jackson Patera. At 145, from Mount Lebanon, Joe Tipton, Sean Kaufman, or Cooper Walker. For Peters Township, Noah Schratz. At 152, from Mount Lebanon, Nick Bouzelachi, or Sabir Amin. For Peters Township, Elliot Schratz. At 160, from Mount Lebanon, Louis Petrogallo, or Aiden Weinbauer. For Peters Township, Aaron Slizen. At 172, from Mount Lebanon, Mustafa Ismail. For Peters Township, Parker May. At 189, from Mount Lebanon, McLean Stout. For Peters Township, Max Balsterity, or Zach Strobeck. At 215, from Mount Lebanon, Cooper Zentner. For Peters Township, Phil Nave, or Caleb Bumbaugh. And at 285, from Mount Lebanon, Ben Lloyd.
All right, there are your introductions. I think there's going to be a fair amount of bumping around tonight due to wrestlers not being able to compete and just filling in the weight classes. As you know, if you listen to these broadcasts in previous years, the national wrestling rules permit a student wrestler to wrestle either in the weight class that they qualify for or one weight class above that. So a lot of coaches will use that strategically to bump up a wrestler when they need either weight class filled due to injury or something, or when they just feel like it gives them a better matchup against the other team.
And this will be one of those situations at 172 tonight. Aiden Beinhauer, who weighed in at 160, will be bumping up from Mount Lebanon to take on Parker Nave of Peters Township.
Beinhauer is listed as a junior in the program, and Nave listed as a freshman, although the freshman got the first takedown right there as they just about off the mat. And yeah, I just heard someone say Parker, so that is definitely Parker. One of the challenges with this is there are no uniform numbers or names on wrestling singlets. So when the opposing team comes in, you're up in the announcing booth. We're a little at the mercy of someone's mother calling out their kid's name, maybe, or a coach saying, "Don't do that, Fred," if Fred's his real name.
Well, the scouting report I got was Parker was pretty talented even for a freshman, so looking pretty good on top right now.
Yes, he is. And, well, also, just the fact that you've got a freshman starting at an upper weight, usually that means they've got some talent, Not uncommon to see underclassmen at the lower weights. Definitely more unusual at the upper weights.
His near cradle locked up. His hands aren't in great position, but looks like he's readjusting his grip. That should be 3 back hands. Oh, just 2.
He's coming back into the half, so we've got 53 seconds here to try to get out of this period.
Another set of near fall points for Nave. 3, that'll take up to 7-0. About 40 seconds left. As they go out of bounds.
Aiden did a good job there fighting that off because he was in a couple bad situations there and did not give up the fall, which is key. Again, if you listen to these broadcasts before, no high school wrestling team has 14 stud wrestlers, and the guys who are probably going to lose their match. Yeah, 29 seconds now.
Steve, he's got his legs scooped as well. It might be difficult.
Yep, there's your fall. Yeah, no, again, the key to having a successful team score is that your best wrestlers have to score bonus points, and your average wrestlers need to avoid bonus points. So that, anyway, after our first match, that is going to make the team score Peters 6 and Lebo 0 on the basis of that fall. That brings us up to 189. We are expecting this to be maxed out for the Blue Devils. Mac, easily the best wrestler on the Blue Devil team. We'll be reporting a little bit from the tournament they were at last weekend, Eastern Area Tournament, where he placed first and I think pinned all his opponents.
Pinned all his opponents about 2 minutes total.
Yeah, 2 minutes total. So basically all first period falls, and then let him up there and got another takedown. Yeah, he's. No, didn't score inside the circle. Well, again, and his opponent's job is simply just to all right, and there it is. Just as we were saying.
Mac's committed to wrestle at the University of Pittsburgh. He'll be graduating this year. And Mac lost in the state finals as a sophomore. In a great match. Didn't get to compete in states last year after suffering an injury at the Power tournament. But he's definitely the favorite to win states this year. So
Yeah, no,
hopefully he stays healthy and can get the job done.
Absolutely. I think his biggest challenge is going to be just avoiding an injury. We do have a tough schedule this year. We're going to Powerade, so he'll face some competition at Powerade because you get out-of-state wrestlers there. Anyway, we're up to 2:15. This should be Cooper Zentner, a sophomore from Mount Lebanon, and his opponent likely to be, well, let's see, either Phil Nave, a senior, or Caleb Bebeau, a sophomore.
I'm going to say this is Caleb Bebeau.
I would think they would bump the other guy up because they don't have a heavyweight, so they need to bump one of these guys up. So that'd be my guess as well. Once again, we have to listen for his mother out there, and we'll catch his name.
Well, I'll do you one better. The heavyweight on the bench over there looks exactly like the other Nave. So I'm guessing he's the brother.
Ah, yeah. It's always good to have young eyes up here in the high broadcast booth, I'm lucky if I can tell you what uniform they're wearing from way up here.
Same build, same hair. That's what I'm going to go with. Could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And then the challenge, in addition to the no names and no numbers on the singlets, most of the hair is usually covered by the headgear. So you really have no hope unless somebody's got that blonde mohawk that they put together just so you can spot them in the crowd. So far, guys just feeling each other out here. It's Cooper reaching down for a leg. Oh, yeah. Oh, come, yeah. Oh, no. Ooh, little rushed with that. He had actually a not bad position, but tried to take him over a little too quickly before he had that cinched up, and gave up the 2 there. But yeah, just be a little more patient with that. I think he could have had that. But anyway, he's up on his feet now, and we're gonna look. Ref's gonna be looking for locked hands here now, and basically the top wrestler gets reaction time to release that. You can lock your hands when you're in the standing position, but you cannot lock your hands when you are on top on the mat, and that'll be something that the ref looks for, that when he returns, he has to return his opponent safely. Once he does, he has to let that grip go.
Not 100% sure what he's trying to do with that, but okay, I'll end the period on top, which is always an added bonus. It's almost like stealing a point from your opponent, getting that takedown and then riding out, not seeking the escape.
All right. Yeah, we had choice, and we deferred, meaning we would rather have the choice in the third period, this being the second period. They were, of course, then forced to make some choice. They chose down, which is typical. And this will give Cooper a chance to show what he can do on top. He showed a lot of movement on the bottom. He did a good job after giving up that takedown on bottom. Showed a lot of energy. Oh, no. Again, that was a little aggressive. Ooh, that's going to be another fall for the Peters Township Indians, making the score 12-6.
That's unfortunate. That was just a simple mistake that he made, but it ended up being very costly. He was going for the mat return, and instead of getting an angle and then returning him, he pulled him straight back. And then once that occurred, he just kind of trapped himself under it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, and if we didn't say so before, we'll say it now. I mean, Blue Devils are a very young team this year. We have a handful of seniors, but mostly a lot of inexperienced wrestlers. So they're gonna take some lumps this season, I'm sure. And this is the heavyweight match, and we just gave up the 2-point takedown there, and we're guessing that this is Phil Nave for the.
That's a tight near period.
They're definitely out of the circle though, but he gave him 3 backs. All right. For the Blue Devils, this has Ben Lloyd, who is just a freshman wrestling up in the 285 class. Nave is a senior, so they may be in the same weight class, but it's always a mismatch when you get a senior wrestling a freshman, just because the pounds are not the same. And this is an arm bar. He's going to try to turn him over with that. And he's wrestling 215, and he qualified for 215, and they bumped him up to 285. And again, that's that idea about the coach's choice, and the coach is going to choose the wrestler they think is most capable of making the jump. In many cases, the weight classes are so close in the number of pounds that it's not a big difference. The biggest spread is at the top between 215 and 285, but very few high school wrestlers are 285, so it's often not a big deal. Now, 106, Peters has no wrestler, so we're going to be getting a forfeit here because you can't bump down, you can only bump up. So we should be getting a 6-point forfeit. And my guess then, we're probably sent out Asher Pavlik, who's a freshman. So he scored 6 for the Blue Devils, which is great. Forfeit counts just as much as a pin, so it's why it's important that everyone on the team stay healthy and make weight and be ready to wrestle when you're called upon. But I suspect that means at 113, and coach is probably going to bump up Ejiro Montoya, who's the normal 106-pounder. He had a nice tournament this past weekend. He took 4th place at Eastern Areas. And he'll be going up against Isaac Myers, a sophomore for Peters Township. Yeah, double leg, but like leg. Lot of energy. Yep, but I just like the pace, and that's key. I mean, if nothing else, you're just making your opponent react to your moves instead of letting him do whatever he'd like to be doing. Put him on the defensive.
Working for this 5 near fall count. You got 2-3 counts, but that does not add up.
Yes, yeah, they're not cumulative.
So
That's just 2. Yep, but we'll take that with only about 40 seconds gone out of the first period. That's a good start. We're up 4-0. 2 points for the takedown, 2 points for the near fall. Edgero's working nice, tight on top, but clearly working out to the side, working for the fall. He's not just, riding parallel. Here he comes again. That arm bar, and got the other wrist trapped. Got 47 seconds here to work this. Yeah, that should be good for near fall. There's 3. Okay. He's got the wrist trapped underneath.
So my brother Matt, who's been helping out in the coaching staff this year, told me, if I remember correctly, Edgero did not wrestle last year. I can't remember why.
I think that's right because I don't remember see his name on the roster.
Yeah, but he said he's been doing well in the room. He's been looking good, aggressive, and we think we see that here tonight. So.
Yeah. Well, again, the fact that he placed at his first tournament last weekend is a great start.
Take some rust off.
Yeah, and also only a sophomore, and and he's down at 106, so he's going to be wrestling primarily other freshmen and sophomores, and that should help him stay competitive. Now, again, you do get very talented freshmen, and especially in the Whippy, will come up who've wrestled all the way through elementary school and junior high, and club sports and everything else. There's a lot of talent in this area, but at least it's sort of a fair chance. And that's a tremendous reversal, and had the head hooked up there for a minute, but slipped off there. But it still had 9-0 now, and we're only 15 seconds into the second period, and he's back on top.
So keeping up that high pace. Like, you don't want to see someone come out firing and then gas.
No, not at all.
See how his conditioning hangs in there.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's a little easier not to gas when you're the guy on top, as he's been pretty much this whole match, which is great. You love to see that. And also, you like to see a guy, even though he has a big lead, he's trying to score more points. There's a stall call on the wrestler below. Again, just to fill in, you must, as a wrestler, no matter what position you're in, you must be trying to improve your position. So if you're on the bottom, you have to be at least trying to escape or reverse. And if you're not doing that, you're stalling. And there's no definition of stalling in the rule book. It's basically the absence of wrestling. And that's what the official called there. And the first one's a warning. If he gets called again, it'll be a point for his opponent, meaning a point for the Blue Devils.
Most high school referees are pretty forgiving with the stalling, especially early in the season.
I agree.
I wouldn't be surprised. Another 30 seconds go by, and he's still flat on the mat. I think we'll see another one.
Exactly. No, and particularly in this part of the state, in fact, I think one of the challenges the Whippeal wrestlers have when they go up to state is, I think in the eastern part of the state, they call it a little more strictly, and that catches some of our guys by surprise who've, gotten through some matches by getting ahead by a point or two and coasting a little bit. And you can't do that in the postseason, and so it's actually better that the officials call it the way they're going to call it all season. But I agree with you. They tend to be a little more lenient in the beginning. They tend to watch who's on the mat, and does this look like somebody who knows what they're doing and is deliberately stalling, or just sometimes the wrestler just overmatched. All right, we are in the third period. We are taken down. We are ahead 9-0 here, so we already have a major decision, which is any lead 8 or greater, up to not having a tech fall, which is 15. So there's a nice reversal. So he's back on top again. He has spent pretty much the entire match on top.
Pretty much, yeah. Needs 2 more turns to get to the tech.
Yep.
11 zip right now.
And that's a potentially dangerous. Referee puts his hand behind his head like that. They'll stop that. That's not a violation. That's just a reason to stop wrestling and restart. All right, now, Edgero's using what's called an optional start here, sometimes called a freestyle start, and it can be just a way to release your opponent so you can get him up and take him down again, especially when you're dominating like Edgero is here. And now he needs to get behind. Get behind the arms. And see, this is almost stalling because now we got it. When the bottom wrestler just grabs an arm and then just hangs on to it, as opposed to using it to do something with, that's usually a stall call. But again, I think the ref is looking here, and this boy Myers from Peters, he's just not as good as Edgero at this stage of their careers, and that's going to happen. He's going to cut him again. There's 1 point escape. 13-2, so we have 11-point lead. Oh.
Get a little eye poke,
Maybe. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Obviously, poking in the eye deliberately is, of course, a penalty, but it accidentally happens all the time. And there'll be no call there. And there's Edgero in on a nice single leg. All right, he needs to lift a little higher, trip him or hook him up. Well, either way, there we go. There's our 2.
13-point lead now at 2-point.
Turn, yeah. Yes, it would. We got about half a minute. Half a minute to score a few more points, and then that'll be a big team point maybe. Oh, and there's a stall call.
Okay, so that makes it a 13-point lead.
Okay, now I wonder.
14. I would cut him and try to take him down.
Yeah.
Cut him. Yeah. Coach Alming.
Yes.
He knows how to do that. He's a good coach.
Yes. Yes.
So that makes it.
Yeah. It's,
13-point lead.
yep.
Two-pointer ends.
Two-pointer ends right here. Boom. And that should be it. Yeah, there it is. That's 2. And that's 15. He'll give him a chance to pin him, but no pin is forthcoming here. That's it. There we go.
Good strategy there.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing I did notice there is this referee had a timeout after the stall call on the bottom wrestler. Now, I seem to recall that you only had a timeout when it was the stall call against the top wrestler. It could be a rule change because I haven't ref for a while, but that surprised me.
Now that you say it, it did seem a bit odd that he stopped the match.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that. I'll have to look that up. But I would be surprised if they changed that rule. That just could simply be a little bit of a mistake. But again, didn't matter. I mean, we got the tech fall, so that's a 5-point score. So that makes the score 17 for Lebo, still 18 for Peters. Very close match. This at 120 pounds should be Grant Elder, a sophomore for the Blue Devils, and he looks like he's probably going to face Darius McMillan, who's one of the better wrestlers. Only a sophomore, but one of the better wrestlers for Peters, the younger brother of one of their stars.
Donovan Miller. Might have seen him wrestle last year. Last year was his senior year. I believe he's playing football in college, somewhere down south. He was a very good athlete, obviously.
And yeah, no doubt was wrestling at a higher weight. That again, Darius is only a sophomore, so he at 120, so he may easily grow into a bigger weight. And he's done a nice job turning here. This is going to be a tough match for Grant. Got a minute to go here, and that is going to be difficult.
Yeah, his older brother plays at Florida. It's a big-time football school.
Yep, and there's the fall. So that's going to make it 24 for Peters. Still 17 for Lebo. All right, and let's see what happens here. We got 126. I expect this to be Franco Bouzelachi for a freshman for Mount Lebanon. Only a freshman, but he finished 5th at the Eastern Area Tournament this weekend, so that's a great job, particularly at 126 pounds, because that's not necessarily a freshman weight. You can get seniors at 126 pounds, so that's a great start for him for the season. I expect he'll be wrestling Richard Myers, listed as a senior for Peters. As I said, just as I say, you can get seniors at 126 pounds, one walks out onto the mat. So we'll see what's going to happen here.
I would guess this is the older brother of Isaac who saw 2 matches ago. But
Yeah, you would guess that. Yeah, yeah. A lot of brothers.
Franco is the younger brother of Nick from Mount Lebanon, who we'll see in a couple minutes.
Yeah, at 152. Yeah, I'm sure that's true.
Family sport.
It is. Well, yeah, they usually start wrestling each other on the sofa in the game room at home, and then is that what happened to you and Maddie? Then Maddie got big, right?
We did around our freshman sophomore year. He passed me up. But we probably had more violent wrestling matches in the basement than we ever did on the mat.
Well, it's like WWE. There are no chairs or lamps to throw out here. Oh, shot.
No refs either.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. All right, so he's got head inside single, and a little bit stuck there. But let's see, can he convert this? Actually, okay. So it got converted the other way. So that's 2 for Peters.
Still has that back leg, but
Yeah. Power half on top as well.
now he has the near side leg in. Looking for his power half series here.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable on top, so that's not a good thing for us.
He isn't flat, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Franco's trying to work up, but Tucker has legs, and it's just so hard to build the face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once you've been stretched out, I mean, the coaches are always yelling at people to, keeping a ball, because once you get stretched out, you lose a lot of your leverage and ability to, put back pressure, get up. Well, I think we were saved by the bell there a little bit. Give us a fresh start. Still, it's only 2-0 on the strength of that takedown. They deferred, and we are taking neutral. Peters in now there. Head inside center. We got the whizzer in on top. There we go. Coming around the back. He needs to get underneath that arm. Oh, what was that? Ref saw something he didn't like there. Obviously, safety of the wrestlers comes first, so we'll live with that.
It's really close to what's called a Merkle takedown, or in Oklahoma, as some people know it.
Okay, look at that short offense opportunity now for Franco. Both wrestlers have slowed down considerably after that first period.
I can see Franco try to use his hand control here, work for a drag, go by. There, he tried it right there. Fresh start.
Yeah. And that's a good example where, again, he weighs 126, but he's a freshman, so he doesn't have the same. It's not the same 126 that an upperclassman might have. So some of those strength moves are going to be a little harder. Might take a season or two to come. Still the short offense position. His front head needs to work that series. Oh, he's gonna. Well, yeah, he's getting dumped onto his hip now. And that's again. Needs to keep fighting that. Well, he doesn't seem like, unless he comes up. Well, now cross face maybe. Ooh, no. Yeah, there's the bailout. Okay, well, that was a good scramble, good fight. Yes, he was. Yeah, that's just, you always hate to give up those points at the end of the period. I mean, you can give up a takedown, and then as long as you get the escape shortly thereafter, you've only given up a point, really. But if you give up a takedown right at the end and you don't give yourself a chance to escape, that's obviously much worse. All right, we're in the third period now, and we're going to, on top, he's hitting a switch from the bottom, and we're going to re-switch, maybe. Oh.
He's too high again.
He's still in control, though. Hang on tight, and hang on tight, and maybe get a stalemate out of this.
Potentially dangerous on the knee there.
You would think. You would think. You would think. Oh, he's on his hip again, but he's still in control. Hanging on there. Now, cross-face him off. Okay, I like his position better now. He's got a little height. And again, the ref could stalemate this if he's just going to bottom rush is going to hang on that leg with not make any progress. But he's no. Now he's stuck underneath. And there's the reversal. And getting some backs now. Yeah. Thank goodness. He likes those scary scramble positions.
He's pretty flexible, too. His trunk was pretty twisted there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's, and that's a good thing, that he's comfortable in those awkward positions. And that's just a matter of getting some more experiences. Which ones you can proceed with and which ones you got to get out of. And you just.
Sometimes bailing is the smartest thing you can do.
Yep.
Not being stubborn.
Yep. And then that only comes with experience. So and again, he's going to get that this year, his freshman year. All right, so we've got half a minute left. We are down 6-0, so still a regular decision right now. So if we can hopefully get a escape reversal, give us a little more margin here, or certainly we need to avoid back points here. We definitely would like to avoid the major in a tight match like this. He's got that leg hook. That's not good. And the arm. All right. Yeah, he's got his arms free. Come on, keep your arms in front of you. Getting up a little bit. 2 seconds. No. There were 2 swipes at the buzzer. Oh, that makes the score 8-0. That's going to give them the extra point. Ooh, that was so close to being a regular decision.
Yeah, that's a tough one to give up.
Yeah. Well, and he's gonna watch the tape and learn from that, because he gave up the takedown at the end of the period and he gave up the backs at the end of the period. And, that's just a little situational awareness. Again, as he gets some more mat time, he'll understand the consequences there. All right, takes up to 132. This should be Joe Gamble, a sophomore for the Blue Devils, and likely facing John Radnor, a freshman from Peters Township. Peters leads the duel right now, 28-17. Oh, big lift. Oh, yeah. Nope. Slipping off. Okay, there's one. Well, let's let's see. Yes, it could have. Came very close to getting backs, but none were awarded, so we're back on our feet here. So a 2-point takedown for the Blue Devils, and then a 1-point escape for Peters. 2-1 is our match score. But that was close. It was a really nice headlock, but obviously it wasn't cinched up tight enough to do anything with it. And
it was a counter headlock, too. It was
off a shot, exactly. Yeah, he
Radnor was extremely close to finishing before.
Oh, no, I think it caught him completely by surprise. So you can hear the Peters coaches, they want him to shoot from space, and Joe clearly wants to be locked up. So there he's got the short offense again. Let's see if he can convert this. He's coming around, trying to get the leg. He's coming around. There he is. Nicely done. Nicely done. That's 4-1 for the Blue Devils now. That was a nice, patient, good sequence there.
Cross wrist.
Yep. Lost the wrist, but still has the armbar in, kind of. Yeah, I think when he lost the wrist, then it was going to be hard to turn him there.
Yeah, I like how he responded after that first sequence, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we had choice and deferred. Peters will take down. 4-1 match here, beginning of the second period. A little question from the bench about scoring. So we'll see what Joe can do from the top position. Stop the first move. He's got that arm in it. Yeah, see, now he's got it reinforced, which is what he wanted the first time. Trying to tilt here. There's one swipe, two swipes, maybe. You guys, leg kind of caught up there. Well, swipes, getting some more swipes.
Not enough control.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, it's still a little bit sloppy. But now, wait a minute. Sure we get there. There's our two. I was gonna say. I mean, there are a whole lot of twos there. I think you can only get the one, of course, in any one sequence. But that makes a score 4-3 now. They're on the edge. Look where you are. I'm not quite sure about that either. Again, I have to think the coaches are aware of this. Yeah. No, they know. I just heard Coach Alamang say 6-1. There it is. Now it's corrected. Yeah, just put up the points the wrong color. And I will tell you, from being a ref, despite however many years you've been doing it, and the green wristband's always on the right hand, it is easy to put up the wrong hand, and it is easy for the table to push the wrong button. So it.
Spent 7 hours on Saturday working the scores table at the youth tournament here.
Yep.
In Mount Lebanon, and I did a couple boneheaded mistakes. So.
It's especially over 7 hours. Yeah, it's just. And things happen very quickly. Oh, no. Had him tight. He's going to get reversed, maybe. Nope, still. No, there's the reversal. Oh, not clear what the control was there. All right, at least now he's showing control for red. So let's at least, there we go. Let's at least get our one here. All right. Now, all right, it was 6-1, right? So now they're showing 7-3. Okay, 2 for the reversal and 1 for our escape. Okay. So we got the score correct. 7-3. Second period, almost over. Yeah, no, that was that good fight by the Peters wrestler, Radner. And we're going to take our choice, and we're going to take neutral, which we have been pretty strong in neutral. I think that's a good choice. No need to take down because.
Just needs to finish a little bit cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten caught on a couple bad angles. And almost cost him dearly. Once or twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, the Peters bench wants their wrestler to shoot from space, and Joe wants to get that tie up. And Joe can hear their coaches too, and Joe's doing a good job protecting his legs. But here it comes. No. Man, we are 7-3, so I mean we don't have to do anything stupid here. And there's the headlock opportunity again. He's got the arm trapped.
At the same time, though, he's also been striking distance of getting a major here. So.
No, okay, now, oh, look out.
Body lock. He wanted to get out of there.
Look out. Well, that was almost a 2-point mistake, almost. I don't know what he thought. He thought he heard a whistle, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, he is back to his opponent. All right, now we're coming around again. Now, this is the way he scored one of his takedowns, I'm pretty sure. All right, there it is. There's a 2.
6-point lead, so a turn to give him a major.
Yeah, we got it. We got half a minute to get one turn, and he's shown the ability to do this armbar turn. 16 seconds left now. And now the Peters wrestler, I think, is just camping out to avoid the major. Come on, Joe. You got to work it now. 4 seconds. All right. Well, good effort, good wrestling there. 9-3 regular decision. Gets a Lebo score up to 20. Still 28 for their opponents. We've got 4 matches to go. So a tight duel. This at 138 pounds should be Sam Mago for the Blue Devils. He is a senior. And his opponent is, well, we don't know. We got 3.
This is Sam Mago.
Yes, no, I'm saying his opponent, though. We've got 3 choices.
Yeah.
So it's either, Chris, I think, is one of their better wrestlers, Chris Sabrone. So if we hear that name, or if we see that. Oh, head inside single. He's got the leg. Nice trip. There's 2. Nice sequence by Sam there. Nice sequence.
Another guy from Mount Lebanon coming out aggressively. I can see that.
No, they're out of bounds. Come on. There you go. There were all 4 supporting points are out of bounds there before he blew the whistle. I mean, that was pretty obvious. And you do have to be careful. I mean, the high school mats aren't that big, and you don't want any of your wrestlers to end up out on the gym floor. Ooh. He's trying to switch, and Sam is going to give up that switch. It's tying the score 2-2. Sam's doing a good job building his base. Trying to clear the hands off. Here he comes. Here he comes. Yeah.
Put a couple moves together.
Yep. But he's doing all the right things. He's building up from his base, trying to peel those hands off. Because the other wrestlers really, Peter's wrestler is just hanging on at this point. He's not being able to do his offense. So, but we've got 41 seconds. We want to at least get an escape here. Here he comes. Here he comes. Yeah, peel that hand off. Now keep coming up. Keep coming up. There it is. There it is. Nice job. Now, very patient, deliberate, doing all the right things there. Oh, here comes a attempt at a single leg. Defended nicely by Sam. And there comes another one. So you know when he's coming, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's not really doing any setup.
No, he's just taking a run at it. So, Yep. All right. Good wrestling there. 3-2 Mount Lebanon at the end of the first period. And Peters defers. And Mount Lebanon will take down. Close match, 3-2. Gave a chance to get some points from bottom, and he showed he knows how to wrestle from bottom. He did a very nice job, getting some back pressure into his opponent. Now he has let him capture the wrist here. That's not as good. No, don't go over. Oh no. Yeah, and see you can't let your opponent have wrist control, because then things like that happen. And that was just Yep. No, they basically Peter's wrestler just got off to a little faster start in that period. That's all. Okay, is he holding points? Because it's not obvious to me. Right, but I'm saying I can't see if the ref is holding. Usually you can see the ref's hand on the mat. There it is. Yeah, that's 3. Again, it looked like it was going to be 3, and I couldn't tell if the ref was holding the points or not. All right, that makes score 5-3 for Peters, so he's done his job on top. So we need to do our job on the bottom there now. Yeah, because I'm
assuming Peters will take down next.
Exactly. With especially with a lead, even if it's just 5-4 lead, he's probably going to do that. Meaning we'd have to turn him probably. All right, 37 seconds now. Again, these even though it's only 1 point for the escape, these are critical because they change the strategy of the match if you can get them. There he goes. Now he goes wrist clean. If he up for a minute, had him out there. 6 seconds left now. We're stuck on the bottom. Yeah, it's the end of the second period. 5-3 Peters. So, unfortunately, those back points I think are going to loom large because he's ahead 5-3 and he gets to choose down. So we have to turn him or cut him and get multiple points from neutral. Here we go. So now 6-3. So we need a takedown and a turn. Most of the third period remaining, though, so we have time's on our side, but we have to get busy. Oh, that's a no setup shot. And he's going to give up the takedown, which often happens. You take a desperate shot. It was a little early for a desperate shot, I think. But, he knows he's behind. He knows he has to do something, but that was maybe not quite enough, a little too quick. But, again, I like the situational awareness, though. He knows he was behind, knows he needed to get something started. It just didn't work out.
Well, that takedown makes it a 5-point deficit for Mago.
Mm-hmm.
We're nearing about 1 minute left. I think his best strategy now would either obviously be get a pin or a reversal straight to his back.
Yeah, somehow. But this is the same position he was in at the end of the second period, though. He's having trouble clearing out from this. And, of course, the Peters guy is going to probably do the exact same thing. All right, there's a sit out. And caught it again. Yeah, I mean, he's just unfortunately allowed the Peters wrestler to control that wrist. And
Yeah, he's doing a good job riding.
see, now he's got his hands clear, but he's not. Then once he gets there, then he needs, as you said, chain that together with the next move to get out from underneath. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So now we're down 5. Just avoid a 3-point turn at least, and avoid any bonus.
Took the wind out of his sails.
Yes, it did. But that's just a regular decision. And that should make the score 31 for Peters, 20 for Mount Lebanon. We still have 3 matches to go. Lebo has some seniors left, so we'll see if they can pull this out in the last 3 matches. We are now at 145. I'm expecting this to be Joe Tipton, a sophomore for the Blue Devils. And, again, we don't really know who this is for Peters because it could be one of the guys they bump up from 38 or it could be Noah Schratz, a junior. So we'll have to listen for names if we can.
I think that was Chris Sabroni last match.
I suspect it was, too, because he was one of the people we tagged as one of their better wrestlers, and he definitely wrestled well. And that's a 2-point takedown for Peters. And this is probably either Jackson Spiteri, a junior, or Noah Schwartz, a junior, wrestling our Joe Tipton, a sophomore. Ball and chain, maybe? Yep. Oh, he's going to turn him over that, too. That's that takes some strength. Still in control, but not by much. Yeah, exactly. And the problem is on the edge. That was, yeah, if he had been the center of the mat, he would have had a few more options maybe there, but all right. So Lebo, of course, is down, trailing only 2-0 on the strength of the takedown. So, but he's again giving up that arm. There it is. It clears that out. Tight waist for the Peters Township wrestler and pulling in the arm.
These guys doing a really good job controlling him on top.
Mm-hmm. And conversely, we've not done as good a job as keeping our wrists clear. Whoa, what's this? That's a referee's timeout for equipment. Headgear problem, apparently. And the way that works is you have to come to the mat as a wrestler legally equipped, i.e., or e.g., rather, your headgear has to be buckled and in place. But as long as you came onto the mat that way, if it becomes, unbuckled or something during the match, any of those corrections are free. They don't cost you anything. No. Oh, he's got a leg in. And that's the way that period's going to end, 2-0. So end of the first. No further damage done after the takedown. Absolutely, and still in it. Lebo defers. 3 matches left. Down by 11, so absolutely. Caution on the Peters wrestler. That's free at this point. You get 2 free cautions. Probably an illegal starting position. Maybe had his hands behind the line, maybe something like that. Hard to tell from up here. He is up to his feet. We are got our head stuck in there. We're still on the leg, so we still technically have control, but this is not a good position to be in. If we hang on to the leg, we can maybe get a stalemate call here and get a fresh start. But pretty soon, he's going to get awarded an escape. Or maybe the ref's holding it for a possible reversal, which is likely, and there it is, yep.
He doesn't have the cradle locked up, but he's working in that direction.
Boy, he is strong.
Nope, there's the near cradle.
Yep, and there's backs.
I've seen a Peters guy go to that tonight.
Mm-hmm. Tight. Gotta work those hands off. Oh, nice coming around. Ooh, this is not good.
Not that I wanted the ref to call, but I don't know what he was looking at.
Now there's 3 near fall. Well, you gotta.
It looked like he was pinching him up here.
Well, high school, you gotta have 2 seconds, both shoulders. So. Yeah, college is only a second. It happens. And also, college wrestlers don't go to their back. I mean, they just, you just don't see that. But, yeah, once a college wrestler locks up a cradle like that, it's going to be a pin because they're just more experienced. Oh, now what's this? Illegal. 1 green. I wonder what the illegal was. What? I guess. Again, from up here, you can't tell. Yeah, that's... Again, the ref does not have to explain it, but it looked like that's kind of what he was signaling. That is not a sign that's in the rule book, but sometimes they will just to let the coaches know what's going on. And part of that is, especially if you're refereeing younger wrestlers. I always made a point of if I called them for an illegal hold, of telling the wrestler what he had done wrong, because it's a lot. There's some education, and you still see that even at a high school level. Sometimes they'll say, "Look, can't take the arm past 45 degrees or whatever it is that you're calling." No, you don't want to make a second mistake, and also you don't want anyone to get hurt. And the whole point of illegal holds is to prevent people getting hurt, and so let's be preventative there and keep it from starting in the first place. All right. We are on our feet here in the third period, and it is 7-1 for Peters, and it's now going to be 9-1. There's another thing, and it right to the tight waist.
That takes it in major decision territory.
Yeah, it's...
But Joe would take it back to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, but I think... Yeah, but we're going to need like a fall here to,
That won't make much of a difference in the team score. There's only a couple matches left.
No, we need a home run here. No, he's not half. Again, this boy's very strong. I don't know which one it is, but Joe got a tough draw here, and there's the fall. Yep, that's I'm sure going to lock this up now for them, mathematically, if nothing else. 6 points makes Peters score 37. Lebo is at 20. 2 matches remaining, so that's a 17-point lead. But let's see how our 2 individual wrestlers do here. We've got Nick Bouzelachi, a senior, presumably the older brother. 152 pounds, brings a 2-2 record into tonight. 2-2 must be on the basis of the Eastern Area tournament. And he's going to get a forfeit. Well, that's in. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. But we'll take it. Well, first off, they do have the duel locked up, so maybe their wrestler is maybe a little banged up or something. They wanted to keep him healthy.
Would have liked to see them bump a little bit to try to avoid a forfeit.
Yes, but and maybe they were planning on that if they had to, you know. Again, coach's decision at the last minute. So this is our last match. This is Louis Pietrogallo. He's a senior. In fact, he was on the state championship football team. Undefeated. Yeah, that's great. Great memory for him to have, but also great to see that he's a multi-sport athlete. And he's going to come back out and wrestle for the Blue Devils his senior year.
He's taking on Aaron Slizik, another senior for the Indians. Front headlock situation here for Louis.
Yeah, we need to keep stretching him out a little bit. He wants to go for the big throw. Okay, I was going to say, yeah, just pull him in close, stretch him out a little bit, and go behind maybe. But a big throw would work also. We'd take a big throw at this point.
Down by 11.
Yeah, up. Oh, that, I feel like I've seen that earlier tonight too, where they go up for the head before they've secured the takedown, and they get basically reversed into giving up a takedown. They got to be just careful grabbing the head up atop. If you don't have any leverage, this is, especially when you're evenly matched against another senior. Okay, kind of quad pod stand up here. Nope. And the other thing, it is early now. I mean, Louis may not be yet in wrestling shape from having to, not being able to go to practice, going to football. Yeah. But again, they don't get the same cardio. There's too much standing on the sidelines in football. Wrestling practice, they go for the whole time pretty much.
10 seconds left in the first.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to end in the bottom position.
Yeah, we're just down the 2-0 though. Lots of good things can still happen here. Okay, that had my heart stop for a little bit there, but it was a nice recovery. He's gonna roll. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised he's trying that roll through. I mean, he almost got caught right in the middle of it. I think the Peters coach should be telling him to stay away from that. That might work against somebody else. Does he have the ankle hook? No. Pick him up. Hip into him. Pick him up. Come on up. Bend your knees. There you go. Not. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good thing the ref didn't come around to this side.
Oh.
On that last sequence, it was a pretty blatant block hand.
Well, the problem is when they come down, they sort of touch on the knees. Again, it depends on the ref, but if I were reffing, I want to give the guy the benefit of the doubt there, not be like looking to declare a penalty if I can avoid it. But Yes, that was a situation where it could happen. And in fact, you can very savvy, bottom wrestlers will deliberately come down to their knees to make people let go.
Right.
I don't think that's what's going on here.
Sometimes it's almost hard to let go because you have to put them down in a controlled manner.
Exactly, and that which is why you always give reaction time. So, no, it's tricky. No, it has to be a very experienced, very slick high school wrestler to try to do that, and frankly, and if you do it repeatedly, it's unsportsmanlike. So, but again, you just don't see that except at the very highest levels in high school. Ref called another caution on Peters again. There's something about the starting positions he's not liking, and again, my guess is it's probably hands are sliding behind the line. It's the only thing I can guess from up here. But no, he gave the caution, and then you could tell him he was sort of showing something to the wrestler again, which is again part of preventative officiating. He's trying to not just catch people doing something wrong, but trying to show them what they're doing wrong and hopefully keep them from doing it. Well, it's beginning of third, but we are only down 2-0, and we're on the bottom. And in fact, not for long, we are now tied. That was a reversal in less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, great hits there from Lou.
Yeah.
See him go back to that tilt sequence here, maybe get some near fall.
Definitely want to get some near fall. All right, he's going to give up the one. Okay, good. That's the one. Now get the takedown.
1 and 2 is okay.
Yeah, that would absolutely. Well, missed our opportunity. Come on. We can't amble back there, Louis. You're behind. You got to go get him now. It's only 3-2 for them. Here, let's get that takedown. Oh, all right, that works too. Come on. Oh, no, maybe. Keep coming around the back. There you go. Good hustle. Very good hustle from Louis there.
All right, so that makes it 4-3.
Yep.
We have a minute and 13 seconds left.
Yeah, so it's still challenging. Still challenging here because he's not in a great position to ride him out.
Now he is.
Better, but we're on the edge though.
Yeah. You don't want to get any 2 stalling calls and tie it up too. So
Yeah, but
you can't just lay flat on him.
you're not going to get 2 stalling calls in a minute to go. I don't think. I'd like to think so. I like the way you're thinking, but keep doing your mind meld there with the ref. But I don't think you're going to get 2 stalling calls.
38 seconds to go. Restart here. Lou's on top. Again, ride out the situation to win. And escape from Peters and tie it up.
Yeah, certainly don't want to give up 2 here. Absolutely not.
One not two.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a roll through. Yeah. Oh, no, hold on to the leg. Well, that's a funny position. Oh, watch the knees there, ref. Watch the knees. Yes, there it is. Yes. Now, you and I, we're all on the same. We definitely do in the mind meld there because that was definitely scary looking.
That was actually good for Lou because that killed about 10 seconds.
Oh, it did. It killed 10 seconds, and he didn't give up the reversal, which is what we were afraid of. There he goes. He's doing the same roll through. Okay, stay on the legs. Now you got to work up a little bit. He doesn't have a stall call, though, so he can take 1 stall call. He can burn 1. All right. There you go. Keep coming up. There you go. 4-3. Keep flat. Keep your weight on him. Keep on the hips. 3 seconds. All right, we're going to get this one. Hey, and the crowd shows some nice appreciation for that. Good effort there by Louis. That was a great win. Behind a little bit, had to do the comeback. Showed a lot of, as our colleague used to say, moxie, right? Yeah. Anyway, that brings our duel to a conclusion, unless they're going to do an exhibition at the end or something. I don't see people lining up to shake hands yet.
I think Zachariah at 138.
Okay.
He's going to be doing a JV match.
Okay, and we don't know against whom. All right, so this should be Zachariah Bramonth, a junior, 138 pounds. And so he's one of their guys over here. Well, we don't really know. Again, it could be A.J. McGarity, freshman. Again, could be one of these guys who we couldn't figure out from the first go-around. This is an exhibition match, junior varsity match. Give these wrestlers some mat time. Since we're all here in the gym and everyone's weighed in and checked out, and we've got a certified official to watch the action, score the match, keep everyone safe. Still no takedown. Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? That is a position I don't recognize. Get under the arms. There it is. Yeah, that's what you need to do.
The final duel score was 37-29.
Yeah.
Township over Mount Lebanon.
Which really, it was a very competitive match. Mount Lebanon, wrestled well. We gave up bonus too often. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, and some of those were just points at the end of periods that they'll come back to bite us. But it's the first duel of the season. I'm sure Coach Alman and his staff will go over the video and work to coach some of these younger wrestlers up. That's an escape for Peters there, with about a minute left to go in the first period. Still 2-1 Mount Lebanon. And what? Oh, it's a head. Oh, yep. You don't see that done successfully very often. You see that attempted a lot, but no. Now we're going over with. Okay, come up. Whoa! Oh no! Oh, geez. Yeah, this is a little bit of. Yeah, and there's your fall. Yeah, you can't reach up there, and he'll learn. That's good. He gets to wrestle somebody from another team who probably throws a move at him he hasn't seen in practice yet, and that's wrestling. Now they do seem to be lining up. All right, well, signing off again. The summary here, Peters 37, Mount Lebanon 29. First dual match. This is a section match, I'm sure, right? Peters in our section? I think so. They do change sections every couple years, but I'm pretty sure they were a section match, although you can never tell with how Whippeal does things. Anyway, so we will be signing off. Stephen Patrick, Chris Kemmer, hope to see you here in the gymnasium one of these Wednesday nights. Do you know what our next home match is?
Right now. Actually, yes, that was a section match against Peters.
Okay.
And the next home match is against Central Catholic on January 5th.
So, hope to see you here in the gym. Good night.